Let's see if this pullback works. We have support in this line over here. Have bullish divergence, RSI divergence to the upside. Okay, let's see if this works out. So we can see time and sales is not helping too much. You don't see too many buy prints, one or two. Okay, with this system you need to use your common sense. Okay, it's not like you need to do your homework, you need to draw, you need to see what the market is doing. Okay, if they like they say over here, do we have a lot of red arrows to the downside, but we have a lot of green dashes. So this is bullish divergence intrabar. So you need to wait a bit. Okay, so you need to find the next support where you think it's gonna the market is gonna stall. So just don't believe if the market is just, you know, there you go, you have a we have a buying balance intrabar to the upside. It disappeared. Let's wait and see if it continues. We have a 2-to-1 ratio. Hey, let's see what the market is gonna do over here. Just gonna continue holding. Remember, guys, like I always tell people that the market does make a lot of fake outs. You know, they do bear traps, bull traps. It's not any. There's nothing written in stone over here. Okay, so you need to use your common sense and use your knowledge and use your expertise. Don't go to the bars that are too small because the market makes too much noise. The high frequency traders, you know, there's people really can make you go crazy. You know, they can make you think that they're gonna go to the upside and they turn it around. You know, they repaint everything. So you gotta be careful with these guys. So right now the markets are very tough. So trade small. Okay, you gotta trade small, and don't trade with too many contracts because you're gonna, if you lose, you're gonna lose a lot of money. There's a 2-to-1 from the bid ask over here in the lower downside of the chart. Okay, it was removed, so we see that the buyers are break even with the sellers. Let's hope it does continues to the upside. Okay, if you want to purchase the system, it's $99. Okay, so there's the link in the description below. Regarding this green and red arrows, this is the imbalance indicator. Okay, so it's purchased separately. It's not included in the $99 package. Okay. Not every indicator that I tell you it's supposed you're not supposed to use everything if you have more expertise. Okay, so you can mix and match and use them as you want them. Okay, so it's not like strictly how I do it, okay? Okay, I think they're trying to push it to the upside. Okay, when the market is trending, you just don't take the signals on counter trend, because you're the most of the times you're gonna lose. So you're just fighting the trend, and it's not a good idea. You never know what the market will do. Never. You can have the best indicators in the world, and these guys, they just do what they want to do because they have the resources. Us retail traders, we just have the support and resistance, and along the some indicators that can tell us a little bit of where the market is doing. That's why I always tell people, don't go for the home runs, because the more time you spend over here in the market, the more you can lose. Okay, I think this trade is not gonna work. Yep, it didn't work. Okay, so we're not just gonna go short here. Just gonna wait a little bit for the market to do what it's gotta do. I'm still thinking this market is gonna go higher, but it's not what I think, it's what the market needs to do. Because if I think, the market is not mine. I just want to see the high revs getting in. So it means that this blue lines and this magenta lines, okay, this is market extremes, high pressure selling. We haven't seen this in a while, or more than an hour or so. So market is not like trying to push hard. Can't see the support over here. This is market can get to this support down here and just turn around. Next one would be this one over here. find this one too small, so I'm not gonna take this one into account. This one had a good size in ticks, so if it stretches up down here, it can turn around, because this is a big run. This is 80 ticks down here. I didn't believe this red arrow over here, but it did work out. So this red arrow is just it takes into account that 1 and 2 lot trader. So, but sometimes it doesn't work. Like I always say, people, nothing is written in stone. So you have to use your common sense and everything. That's why I always tell people that automated trading is very difficult to do. There's a lot of people that ask me about automation. Automation is very difficult. I don't think that if you don't uh, work for a big firm or something, there's very difficult that you can automate a system and make decent money every day. I don't believe that to work. I don't believe that. I don't think that if you use your common sense and be very careful with trading, you put in trades and everything, you can succeed. But it's not like you cannot be clicking every arrow, everything. Every step has its support, resistance, everything. They don't do this support areas over here just for nothing. They do them because they can use them later. Okay, so you just need to wait and see if the market is gonna turn around there. Okay, for example, this one here, we have divergence. It moved like 20-25 ticks to the upside. Okay, so if you're trying to catch these highs and sell in these highs, it's a tick or two, but it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. It's better to let the market come down. Okay, so you have this bands over here, the upper side and downside. They do repaint a little, and the main thing is what is repainting? Repainting is that for X amount of bars, they're gonna do a recalculation. Okay, so that's why I always say, people, like, always use your common sense. This support and resistance works because it takes into account X amount of bars. Okay, so you need to be aware that the market is going to rebound around these areas. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay, so for example, people say it repaints, but it doesn't repaint. Who cares? Because the market will always repaint. Because let's say, for example, you're in a downtrend and the market turns around in your face. So it repaints. It doesn't repaint. It does what it has to do. Okay, so you gotta be aware and conscious of what you are doing. You are responsible for what you are doing. Okay, if you're hot with the trigger, you're gonna have problems because you're gonna lose, and you're always gonna find somebody to blame. Okay, so that's the nature of the human being. So you gotta be aware and careful of what you're doing, and just don't blame the system. Don't blame anything. The system is here to help you. Okay. I have videos and everything for you to look at it and understand and read and follow my advice. I give you free advice on how to use it. Okay, you don't need to be trading all day long. Okay, I always tell people, get small targets. As you could have seen over here, I had like about $150. Okay, I always tell people, get smaller targets. The less you trade, the better it is. Okay, so there's a second push to the downside, but it's too tame. So these guys can push a little bit down and they just turn around and hit your stop loss, especially the Nasdaq that is very very wild. There's some type of predator over here right now in the market that is making this push-pull trading. When you go long or something, when you go at market, just these guys just make a retracement and stop you out. So you gotta be careful with that too. You gotta see the bars, how they're reacting, how they're moving. So you gotta be aware that that the push-pull predator, the high frequency trading that system is working around here. You gotta be aware that these guys are trying to just stop you out. Okay, so don't trade big, because these guys can just pull the market 10 ticks and stop you out. And if you go back in at the market, they're gonna stop you out again. So just be aware of that. Okay, so take it easy. Okay, get it, trade small, and you can, you know, have your targets and everything in place. I think $200 in the market is not difficult to do, but at least you have to be conscious and aware of what you are doing, and don't blame anybody, because the only person hitting the trigger is you. You're clicking the mouse. By the way, guys, there's some funding. There's a new company that is funding traders. I think it's earn earned fund, and I don't remember the name. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. Earn to Trade. That's the company. Earn to Trade. This is a new company it's bringing funding to us, the retail traders. Okay, there you go. There's, you see the imbalance to the downside. Okay, there's imbalance intro bar. See a lot of red. Okay, these guys, they have more flexibility with your trading. I think I'm gonna leave the link in the description below for the seminar they did for Big My Trading Futures IO. So if you want to check it out, I don't have any commission or something. I don't care about that. I just want to leave you with that information for you guys to see, because I think if you're trying to access top test trader or the one up trader, these guys you have to do twice the same thing, and I don't think that you know, paying to you need to pay a lot of money to be simming all around. So you know, it's and those stupid rules that they have, that I don't find them useful, you know. But this company has a different approach. They just trying to, you need to trade only, I think, 60 days, and you can let's see, wait, you can trade just 60 days, and you can trade one day at a week. If you want to trade only one day a week, you can. And you know, you need to make just $2,500, which is a little amount. Okay, you don't need to pay monthly fees or nothing. You don't have that stupid weekly loss. Don't have to use that stupid contracts that you need to trade with one or scaling plan, stupid scaling plan. I think that these guys are just, you know, making money out of us, and I don't believe it's a good idea to get into top set trader or one up trader. I think you should check out this company. There's another company too in Colombia that is they're gonna open their doors. I think it's gonna be ready next month or so, and these guys are gonna fund again traders. It's just gonna cost like about $125, $125 for the combine. And there's a lot of competition coming in, guys. Just don't desperate, okay? If you find this top test trader or this one up trader, these guys, if you find them too difficult to trade with, just don't desperate. There's a lot of companies coming in. Just prepare yourselves, okay? Just train yourself. get disciplined. Okay, so you don't, you need to survive. Just let these guys alone. Stop draining your money. Stop wasting your money with these companies that you need to do the same thing twice. And it's more difficult than day trading. These guys, they just getting your money and pay the combine, pay the reset, and we sell two resets and reset and reset and reset. So just it's a waste of time. Just wait a little bit. There's lots of companies coming into the market, and I think there's gonna be a good follow through with these companies. I find this Earn to Trade a good company. It's available right now if you want to go ahead and check them out. I will have the link, like I told you before, in the description below, so you can check them out and see what is good for you. I really find them very accessible with their boot camp and everything. I think these guys are really into something. These guys know that us traders have been struggling, in these companies, like I said before, they're just taking your money and just making the path to funded traders. It's too difficult. So I don't think it's a good idea to continue with those companies, and I hope that helps you. Okay, so just get prepared, and like I always say, get prepared and do your homework, do your study. Over here you can see there's I told you about this support over here. Okay, support, and the market just turned around over here again. There's $120, 130. Okay, it's the same thing that happened over here with this support. I did like 150 over here. Okay, and I just let it run, but it's okay if you get 150 here, 150 here, 300. So what else do you need? What else do you need to trade? What else? So you want to make $1,000 a day. The markets are tough. Okay, if you have the discipline and you can draw every day and see where you can find the market where it's gonna reverse or something, well, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. It's if you want to win with that, okay, you need to work more. There's more to work. Okay, as you can see, the market is just turning around, and there it goes. Like I always tell people, day trading is not easy, and it never will be. Never, ever. It's very difficult to trade, but you need to use your common sense. You don't need to have all the indicators do the job for you. You need to do your homework. The only thing as retail traders, we only have support and resistance. That's what we have. That's the best resource that we have: support and resistance. Okay, you see the green dashes, this bullishness. Okay, this green dashes over here. Okay, red dashes, bearishness. Okay, this means that the market is the bars are decelerating, so the market can turn around. If the market if you go long here, okay, and you see a red dash, this means that the market can pull back 10 15 ticks and stop you out, so you can lose money. So don't do it. These indicators are done for just telling you what the market can do. Okay, just bear in mind that what I'm telling you, so you understand better. You know what you're doing. See what I tell you? Now the market just is pulling back. I had 120 or 130 over here. You see? That's what I always tell people: just get your money. Don't get those big home runs, because the market is very manipulated. And if you keep getting those big home runs, it's very difficult. You're just gonna lose and lose and lose. Just make one or two trades, okay, and you're done. Or try making a friend of yours trade with a buddy or something, okay, so you can mix and match information, so you can take better decisions. There's lots of ways of trading, so that's what I always tell people: this use your common sense and don't trade blindly. It's not that way. It's not the best way to trade. It's not the best way to trade. You need to always check support and resistance. It's a it's tough. You need to be, you need to be on your on your job. On your This is a job. If you want to live out of this is not like you're gonna be just sitting in the chair and just doing nothing. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I'm still in this trade, okay? So I'm just gonna close the video and just manage the trade over here. I hope you like this video, and I'm gonna leave the information in the description below. Like, remember, I got a $99 system, so you can purchase it. If you can't install it, I can help you install it remotely. Don't worry about that. And thanks for watching, guys.